I feel like a lot of artists that I've talked to have just a funny kind of way of how they started. And kind of like how you said, just with like throwing together some old equipment. I remember I was talking to Dylan recently. He said he used like a Rock Band mic to start because that's just what he had.
Seriously?
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. Everyone has their own like their own way, and that's why it's just kind of funny to see like kind of the roots on like how you're just kind of making it and kind of do with what you have. First of all, what are some games that you like to play? Like just off the top of your head.
My main game, the game I play the most, is Mortal Kombat.
Mm.
In my head, I'm like destined to be like the number one Mortal Kombat player of all time. In reality, I get destroyed online. Like I'm like the most average player. Like my win-loss ratio, I think I have maybe 100 more wins than losses. I'm just getting destroyed half the time. And yeah, so I play Mortal Kombat
Okay.
heavy. Uh, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Switch is fun. I don't know.
Oh, dope.
In high school, like first person shooters was like the move. But as I got older, like
Hmm.
strategy games, fighting games, stuff like that really like is more fun. Like Call of Duty, Warzone,
Yeah.
it's cool, but it's like, good lord, I've been playing this damn game. This it's pretty much the same damn game since I was playing like on the 360 when I was like 9, you know?
Yeah.
So like I just
Yep.
had to branch out. But those are the
No,
main
yeah.
games I play.
Yeah. One thing too
It's
about Rocket League
cool.
that I really like is like you can play it just really casual. Like you don't need a headset on and just you can just chill to pass the time. But you can
Yeah.
also, if you need to, obviously there's competitive and stuff. But for like Call of Duty, it's like if you don't got like a headset on and like you're talking, like it's kind of like you can't really hear anything. You got to hear all these. It's like a lot more like serious game all the
So
time.
sweaty. Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
you're playing Call of Duty, get a towel, bro, because it's time to sweat. It's terrible. It's like the most
Uh,
like you can't play Call of Duty casual, or at least I can't. I try, and I just get so pissed off because I'm
yeah.
like my KD's like 0 and 40, so it just becomes a process. It's just
Exactly.
terrible.
Yeah. And one thing too, Rocket League actually just became free on all platforms. They just made like a big move. Just made it free.
You gotta
So
be shitting me. I paid like $40. I
yeah,
copped it forever ago on like
same.
PlayStation. I think I got it on the Switch. That's ridiculous.
I know. I think it's because the owners of Rocket League are the owners of Fortnite, and they did the whole like free game and then Battle Pass.
That makes
So
sense.
Rocket
Yeah.
League kind of they already have the Battle Pass, like Rocket Pass, so that's kind of what they're going for that. But yeah,
All
yeah,
right, here we go.
I can have it on my phone.
I've been underrated. It's time that shit stops now. Got so many hits. You think someone getting knocked out. Every time I spoke about my dreams, I was shot down. Always saw the bigger picture. Nothing getting cropped out. Let me switch the flow. Let me get right with you. People getting jealous. It's not my issue. This shit's what I'm dreamed about. Friday night, dog. I'm geeked out. I ain't John Cena. They see me now. When they see you winning, hands gonna reach out. That boy better than me, I doubt it. Money all around me, I'm surrounded. I talk shit, but still I'm grounded. Cause I back it up, I'm so well rounded. My girl so damn fine, astounded. Feeling like the shit, I got drip like a fountain. And it stopped.
Hell yeah, bro. That was hard, bro. I appreciate it. That's
That
sick.
was dope. That was cool. Thank you for letting me do that.
Yeah, dude, of
Let me get
course.
that beat too. No, I'm playing.
No, honestly, one thing I gotta tell you. So a part of Slept On Sounds is I'm just about to just start it here with my homie. I went to high school with him. We're good friends. Um, he, like I said, he's been making music. He's been producing just stuff on his own for fun for like 8 years. He's had like he's just been doing a lot. He's really good with everything, and he's made songs like that. But he also like loves Avicii and like he loves like tropical and like just like some cool beats. Like so, he's kind of done it all. He's
Yeah,
got
that's
just
cool.
hundreds and hundreds of songs like in his kind of database and in his computer. And what I'm gonna do is, in probably next week, I'm gonna sit down with him and I'm gonna like look through like we're just gonna like go through and just like finish songs and look through some good songs. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to collab with different artists for the ones that I post with, and like maybe use his beats to kind of figure out a way to kind of get on like the production side of it a little bit
Yeah, that's dope.
too. And honestly, bro, he hasn't like released many like songs like to like artists. I guarantee I can. We can finish that song and we can send it to you and
Let's
figure
do
something
it.
out.
Yeah, that beat
But like I
is
said,
cool.
yeah,
Groovy.
yeah, and he that's just kind of person he is, bro. He's just like a creative like person like that. He loves all those different type of vibes, and he's always just making some cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna sit in the studio and kind of go through like and just scrap some stuff and figure out some cool things and get like a different kind of like, okay, we got some 10, 20, 30, whatever it is of like some hip hop beats, some different genres, and kind of use that as a base and then start reaching out to artists. So maybe figure something out too in the future
Yeah, let's
over the
do
next
it.
couple of months
I'm
too.
down.
So
Absolutely.
um, cool. So yeah, dude, that was dope. It always reminds me of like I don't know, I think of like the Five Fingers of Death. I used to always watch like Sway in the morning
Me
if you watch
too.
those.
Yeah.
So those are
Yeah.
hard. Those are
Those are
hard.
sick. Those are cool. I think that's gonna be great. One day I'll be on there. Be crazy.
Dude, you would body that shit easy. That'd be
Thank
tight.
you, bro. Yeah, I had to be a little prepped. I was kind of freestyling where just now, but figure like on Five Fingers of Death, I gotta have some bars in the
Yeah.
back of the mental, bro.
Yeah. You've been releasing some about 4 new songs in the last few weeks, and just correct me if I'm wrong, but are those like singles off the upcoming album too? You're just kind of releasing the singles one at a time.
Yeah, I'm literally so I have the album off the chain, but I was like, I'm literally releasing every song on the album as a single. So the
Gotcha.
album will technically be out when the 10th song drops.
Dope.
And the reason I'm doing that is I just wanted, feel like, especially because I'm not like the biggest artist in the world, I didn't want to put out an album and like try to promote the album and the only song that gets played is like the first song. I want to be able to
Mm-hmm.
give each song its time to shine, and then when I put the project out, people can go back, listen to the whole project,
Yeah.
and I think that's a better approach for smaller artists. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So 4 songs from the album are out. I don't know. I like all the songs. Don't get me wrong. Like they were all very fun to record, but I like being able to make a record that isn't just like bars, because I've made so many like songs throughout my
Yeah.
career. So just being able to like hear a beat, bob my head to it, sing a little bit, turn the motherfucking auto tune up because I can't sing, and just create a vibe that really like Hex. But I
Yeah.
just like listening to the song. It's a good song in my opinion. But yeah, Hex is definitely my favorite. What about you? Have you
I lo-
listened to the 4?
I have, yeah. I like Hex because, like you said, it has a little bit of a variety of like the rap and then kind of the singing too. And I kind of like that. I'm just like a person that has like that likes the different kind of variety in a song. But I
Yeah.
really like, I like them all. I'll be honest, I like all of them.
Thank you, bro. I
I like
appreciate that.
all off the chain a lot. I like off the chain. I don't know. I like beats. Beats kind of get me first, and then
Yeah.
like yeah, I don't
And
know.
then
I
the,
like.
the lyrics come in. Yeah. I heard that beat for Off the Chain and I was like, holy shit. This sounds like some like Bobby Tarantino one, like
Heck,
old school
dude.
logic. I was like, this beat is insane. So I knew I had to just like go hard on it.
Mhm.
And then Conscience, he's my homie. I had to get him on it because he's doing his thing right now. So shout out to him. And
Mhm.
I love that song. So yeah,
Y'all
damn
killed
it.
that, bro. Y'all killed that. And speaking of Logic, what do you? Because I've been listening to him like since day one, like a long time ago. What do you? What are your thoughts on his new album coming up?
Bro, I fucking love Logic. I literally met Logic before he put out Welcome to Forever. I think he was touring his old the Young Sinatra mixtapes.
Mhm.
Undeniable. He did a festival where I live, Macon, Georgia, and I was such a fanboy, bro. I literally like me and my homies. We made like custom Rat Pack shirts, and we got there.
Dope.
He didn't come on the stage till, like 8. We got there like 10 in the morning, as soon as like gates open, and just camped the same stage for like 12 hours. So we were front row. He came out, killed it, and I guess the DJ or something like picked us to go meet him, and so we went and chilled with Logic on his tour bus for like
What?
30 or 40 minutes, and it's in one of his vlogs. I don't know if they're still up, those old vlogs he used to do.
Yeah.
I'm in there just cheesing, looking like a total fangirl, and yeah, but I played him. I literally I was 16. I played him like a freestyle I did over one of his songs. I can't remember. I think it was Roll Call or
Oh, that's
some
dope.
off SoundCloud. Yeah, and he was the night like literally the nicest guy, and gave me so much like all the equipment I use now like to this day is what he told me that night to get, and he told me is what he used to record Under Pressure when he was working on it, because he was working on it for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he's done just giving advice and not being able to play him my music just meant the world to me that night, because he could have easily been like, I'm not gonna listen to this like fucking kids like
Yeah.
shit, but he was so nice, dude. And a year later, I saw him in Atlanta. He remembered me. He asked me if I was still rapping. And yeah, so tomorrow it's like literally when he announced it, when he announced the new album, I was like, finally. But then I read that he was retiring, and I was like, damn, dude, that's like
Yeah.
bittersweet. It's like my favorite artist, one of them.
Yeah.
So, but happy for him. He's doing great. His life, it seems like he's really, really happy. So
Yeah.
sick, but
That's
cannot wait, dude.
that's such a cool story. And like that just like I think that's really cool to hear that kind of. And I think from Logic, just because he's really portrayed himself and carried himself in a way of just like generosity and like going above and beyond to like help whether it's other people and stuff like that. But I think it's really
Yeah.
cool of like artists that like are that big and have that type of platform and still like do things like that to help, because I feel like it's going to be really easy to get caught up with just the world that they live in sometimes. And obviously he probably wasn't crazy big, but still at that time, it's cool to see that.
Just like touring in general. I mean, when I went on my first tour last December, like it's just tiring. Like it's exhausting, especially like I don't have like a tour bus, so I'm the driver, and like I'm getting us to all these places, and we're setting up, and like meeting the fans was of course like the most like crazy experience I've ever had,
Hmm.
but it's just tiring. So like artists, and something I'm always gonna do, no matter how tired I am, is just like you know project positivity, continuously be optimistic, and shake the hand of every fan who's come to a show. And I don't know, and just seeing Logic that night, it's like it kind of like made me realize like it's possible, like
Yeah.
it could happen. So I was like, damn, I got to keep grinding. And I'm like, and he's not a dick, like it was
Yeah.
just an inspiring night. So yeah, I could say he even inspired me to keep going and be positive and be a good person to everybody. So shout out to him. He's the man.
Yeah. That's dope.
Seriously.
One thing I like to do is called like moment music, where I kind of paint a scenario or a situation. And I'm just curious, like what song you would play during that time. I have a couple questions or a couple of them for you.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, let's do that. That's dope. Cool. Yeah.
So first one here, like you're at a party and it's just like obviously it's a lit party and someone hands you the aux cord. Like they had the aux and they're gonna go to the bathroom. What it is? I think one time I think I asked Apollo. I was like just like yo, some like really hot chick just asked you or to hand you the aux cord, blah blah blah. But it doesn't matter. And like you're in charge of the aux cord for the next few minutes or rest of the party. Everyone's obviously like already hyped. Like what's the next few songs that you're queuing up?
Oh my God. I got to
You
go
gotta.
back and watch Apollo's too. That's the homie. But okay, so I'm on aux. The party's bumping.
Mhm.
Got to hit that new Drake Grease. Like that new Drake Grease.
Okay.
I saw some people had mixed opinions on it, but you got to remember
Uh-huh.
Drake goes hard. So got to hit Grease by Drake. Hold on, bro. Let me look at. Oh, got to throw some Jack Harlow on.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Okay. I
Um,
respect that.
hey, big head. I'm locked in trying to make this bread. Got to throw that on. Um, I think I'm pulling up the aux. Oh, that kid or the kid Leroy, he
Mm.
goes hard. I do.
Yep.
He put out a new song called "Tell Me Why."
Yep.
Love that song.
That one's bumping right
Um,
now. That
Tell
one's
me
going on.
why. Yeah, that shit's so hard. Oh, we paid, little baby.
Okay.
Yeah. We paid.
So
That's my
Drake, Kid Leroy, Lil Baby. I like that. I like that.
yeah. Oh, and Post Malone. I mean, you can never go wrong with Post Malone.
Yeah. You can never go wrong with
So
Post. Okay. Hell yeah. I like Post's new song with Tyler Yahweh, Tommy Lee.
yeah,
I
he's
love that
dope.
song. That's a good song.
We saw Post Malone in concert in Atlanta. I think early. Was it early? No, it had to be last year. Yeah. So and him and Tyler were dope. He opened. So
Damn.
it's cool.
Apollo, first thing he said, he was like, "Oh, I gotta throw on Drake too." So that's funny. You guys well said that. It's
I
just,
mean,
yeah, it's Drake.
what's understood doesn't need to be said. I'm on aux. If anybody's on aux, some point in time, a Drake song will come on, and it doesn't even matter like if we're at a party or we just happen to be there's a group of people just crying together. You know, throw on just hit shuffle on Drake, and I guarantee you'll be set. You know.
What So now, what song would you play in that situation of your music? Like, it doesn't really matter like their thoughts, but like just a song you think would fit that type of setting. Obviously,
Bread and
play this at
butter.
your party. Bread and butter.
I wouldn't play this at your party just because it's so old. But bread and butter from my new album and off the chain. Hell, I'll throw all four of them on. Heck, I need the streams, man. I'll take the promo, dude. I'm playing all four. And faded, greatest alive. I don't know. I feel like Matrix. I feel like I have a bunch of I feel like I have a bunch of just like more hype stuff. So that's easy. That's easy. But for the streams, I need some money, man. So they're on the recents.
Yeah. Faded's a dope song, bro. I found that a while ago. Scenario 2. Kind of the opposite. It's like a late night drive. I don't know, it's just like kind of like, not like sad boy hours, but I know you have that one song you made of that. But just like a late night drive, kind of down or sad or something like that. You're just alone. Just what are you kind of playing in speakers? And it can be anything. It can be anything. Because everyone's got that music where it's like, it's particular to them. You know what I'm saying?
Just vibing in the car. Got to throw on some Mac DeMarco. I don't know if you're familiar with him. I love Mac DeMarco.
Yeah, a little bit.
Throw on some. Keep this guy. Rest in peace. Throw on some Mac Miller. Can't go wrong. Love Juice WRLD.
Best Day Ever by Mac Miller. The bonus, bro. Like that song just hits different every time. That's it for me.
Yeah, I mean that is just. I mean, you could tell how like incredible he was because like the music he put out now, right, or just the music he was putting out before he passed was incredible. But if you dive like deep into his mixtapes, like Macadelic, Best Day Ever, Faces, like it's just crazy. Like he started making music and he was dope as fuck, and then he stayed dope as fuck, and he never like ventured off that path. He was just dope as fuck. So yeah, Mac Miller, DeMarco, love Juice WRLD. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. When I feel like that, I listen to like some Ali. I know Ali's got some good music like that.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Vibes. Cam Meekins. I like Cam Meekins a lot for that.
He's dope too.
And then a lot of like it's kind of I think it's been like more of a recent trend. It's kind of like just like that lo-fi rap and like kind of like the sad boy rap. A little bit of like your Pow Fu, your Rose Boy, sad boy, like all of them. I like listening to some of those too. I think they got a unique sound to them.
Yeah, I love that. I like that. It's definitely a new style, but I don't know, the beat is like it's just everything about that genre of rap right now is just nice. Like most of the times the beat, it's just a nice like relaxing beat, you know? Yeah. And then their voices and their lyrics are just really like complement the beat so well, and you're just like it's like you're fucking floating. It's great. So
that's right. I couldn't have said it better. And one thing too is I think it really made it better for them, or just that wave because of the whole quarantine thing. So like that was like just a big like time for that to kind of blow up because that's what everyone's listening to. It's time for everyone just sitting inside, and so it's perfect.
I listen to a bunch of like lo-fi stuff, like even if it's not rap, just people who make like just the beat itself. It's just always it's something you can throw on in the background of like just your day, and it just mellows you out. It's a good time. Love it.
One thing too is I saw you tweet the other day about this new like t-shirt, like vintage t-shirt thing you're doing. Where did that come about? Just kind of make some cool different t-shirts of some classic stuff.
Well, I'll be honest. It's like it's my girlfriend's little side business, and I'm just helping run like social media, helping her when she's making the shirts. But yeah, we saw the shirt. I bought this shirt off a site called Etsy, where I guess people like sell like custom stuff that they do. And I bought this shirt and it was bleached. I paid like $30 for it, and it came in. It looks great. But my girlfriend Lindsay, she was just like, she's like, that's such a cool like effect, like the bleach on shirts. And she was like, it'd be cool if I learned how to do that. Turns out all you gotta do is just spray bleach on a shirt. So we literally got some shirts and bleached them, made them look like I don't know, what's the like the I'm trying to think of the word that like describes like a Bleach shirt. It's like grunge kind of, you know.
Yeah.
It's like that
Yeah.
style. And like yeah, so we're just selling that on the side. And shout out to everybody who's copped some of the shirts we've made. It's definitely fun to do because you never know. You literally just taking a shirt and just spraying bleach on it, so you never like know how it's gonna turn out. And then when you know after you get the bleach out, wash it, dry it, you hold it up, and you're just like the final product. It's like, oh, it's like awesome.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That's cool, bro. I know. I was just curious because it's something different, but it's something cool. And there's some cool designs. You can get so creative with that, like on what you want to do and put different shirts on. That'd be dope.
Yeah, yes, and she knows like how to do all the because I guess she used to like tie dye shirts when she was little. So when she was doing the bleach, she's like folding it up using like rubber bands and like all these techniques, and I'm like what in the world? And then once my mouth would be on my jaw would be on the floor when she would be done, held it up because it just looked so sick. So yeah, it's just something we're doing on the side, some
Yeah.
fun stuff.
Cool, man. Yeah. I know you've done a lot of just collabs and features with other artists and stuff like that. Do you prefer kind of doing that and working with other artists and just collabing? Is it's you enjoy doing that, or do you kind of more you kind of like both of it, like whether you're doing it yourself? Is there like a particular um, that you like doing?
Good question. I don't have a preference. It's just like unless someone hits me up and wants me on a song, and then you know we talk through it, and if I like the song, I'll hop on it. Like I just hopped on Catfish by Adrian. You know Adrian.
Fire.
Uh, yeah, he's incredible. And he hit me up. He sent it to me. I heard it. I said, of course I'm on this. You know. But for me, uh, like if I'm making a song, and like I usually do like the hook, verse, and then hook, and then I'll just listen back, and I'm like, can I hear someone on this? Like, unless it's someone I really like, just want to work with in general. Like,
Hmm.
I'll even just go into the song and be like, all right, I'm gonna make this song, I'm gonna throw it at such and such. But sometimes it's just like in the middle of the creation process, I'm vibing, listening, and I'm
Hmm.
like, bro, you know who would sound like fucking dope on this? And then I hit him up. So no preference. And then if I'm just like in the zone and then I want to spit another verse, then yeah. Nah, dude, just keep doing what you're doing. This is dope. This is definitely of all like the podcasts or just chats. This has been like top for me. Just me and you having a good conversation.
Cool, man. I
Filled the
appreciate
hour.
that.
Of course, bro.
One thing I always like in like my subject, I'll say like podcast episode slash interview, but like I don't like the term interview because I feel like I'm just like I don't want to just be like question, okay, what are you doing? Or "Alright," like just like kind of like the generic. I want it to be more of a conversation and like a platform just to kind of talk about whatever
Yeah.
life, music, how you feel about things,
Yeah,
that type of
absolutely.
stuff.
Well, you definitely
Fun.
mastered
So.
this because it didn't feel like an interview. It just felt like a chat with the homie, you know?
I really appreciate though. I really appreciate you coming on here. This is dope. It was really fun. Definitely one of the coolest ones, most interactive, especially with the freestyle and everything like that. So,
Thanks, bro. It's
I
an
really,
honor to be on here.
of course. All right, bro. I'll keep in touch. I'll especially about the beat and everything with balance and everything going forward. But
Bro,
gosh,
I want that beat. You're sick. All right, bro. But seriously, thank you. It was awesome.